Hey, bub. This is Wolverine. You're watching Pro Teaches Noobs. This is OG Vegeta. Let's get the views to over 9,000! This is Ryuk. Watch, like, and subscribe, or die.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noobs. Today I have with me Pika.
Hi.
And today we are continuing our Just Imagine Stan Lee coverage with Just Imagine Stan Lee and Scott McDaniel created Aquaman. Yeah. Yep. So let's just dive right in, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We also have the late but ever awesome Ramona Raymond, one of the more quintessential Aquaman artists, doing the backup. I just wanted to bring that out.
Oh, huh.
I met her once, and she had her sign my book.
Okay.
People should think more about the sea and the sea all around us, Amelia. Well, everyone is a wound-up environmentalist like you, lover, but it's so important. Most of our planet's covered by water. Like, wow, we better get out our umbrellas. Honey, I'm serious about all this stuff. Yeah, Ramon Raymond, I'm painfully aware of that. Amelia, some days I suspect my work bores you. It's not your work, honey. It's the fact that you talk about it all the time. You're so into water. You even live on this crummy boat. Well, what should I do? With all your smarts, you should be making a bundle at some big company. Then we could talk about the real important stuff, like shopping and partying and going into romantic places. Hey, I've got no problem with the romantic part of it. Then show me. You know how I feel about you. Sure, but how about increasing my fund of knowledge? And I will soon, as soon as I test this water sample before it dilutes. Did I just hear a car pull up? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't expecting anyone. Freeze, you two! Oh, for heaven's sakes, Raymond. And it's only Frank. You dropped your phone on the deck, little brother. Gotta be more careful. I figured you two would forget about eating if you were alone. So I brought some lunch. Hope you like pepperoni. Pizza, you're a lifesaver, Frank. How are things going, Rambo? Keep him busy, kid. And, Dad was a great... That's right. Because he's Raymond, I almost feel like, you know who I feel fighting his brother? Brad Garrett. His name's Raymond. Everyone loves Raymond. Keep him busy. Dad was a great cop. He probably saw the world crawling with crime. And while you were worrying about the environment and how much water the ocean holds. If we don't make people safe, nobody will be able to enjoy the environment anyway. And come on, spare me the same old lecture, huh? If pollution destroys our planet, crime will be the least of our worries. You do what you gotta do, Frank, and let me do what I do. Just because Dad was a cop doesn't mean it's the only way to go. Sometimes it's hard to believe you two are brothers. Maybe Frank is right. Maybe you worry about the environment too much. It's becoming a total passion for you. Got something in my mouth. Maybe if you just lighten up. Frank doesn't line up in what he does. And you know something? Dad never lightened up either. Look at his picture. He was one dedicated man. He did a great job saving lives at sea, just like I want to do to save sea life at sea. He fought everyone from terrorism to fires, and I'll be fighting pollution and oil spills. Suddenly, break it at 5th and Main. All units report. That's me, kid. Enjoy the pizza. I got to cut out. Now that he's gone, come with me, honey. I want to show you something. This better be important. I didn't finish my pizza. What could be more important than this? Just look at the sight. Drink it in with your eyes. You got to be kidding. I live here, remember? I've seen the sunset a million times. Not just the sunset, Amelia. The water. The wonderful, miraculous, life-giving water. The very same water which will win me the Pulitzer Prize when I complete my experiment. You know, again, I hate to make this comparison to the Green Lantern, but again, it feels like he has so much personality, even though he's obsessed. It's like that obsession does give him more charm.
Yeah, it's a.
But the Green Lantern was knowledgeable, but it wasn't an obsessive level of knowledge.
Yeah, it was like that was like a
How was his job?
pre-programmed personality or something that not exactly something that maybe you think about that AI wrote it, but something that if you give an AI a prompt to give someone a personality, and it just gives a character trait.
Yeah, this again. Why he is obsessed. The obsession makes him more palatable and you know what I mean. Understandable.
Yeah, somewhat.
Especially the connection with his father being a cop and brother being a cop.
Yeah.
I think that this is the moment I see that really gives him a personality. Say, Dad saved life at sea, so is Frank. But I'm trying to save the sea life. Yep, but the very same writer which will win me the Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer. I think they mean Nobel. I think they meant Nobel Prize. When I complete my experiment, I just need a little more time, and then Raymond. It's a good thing I love you, because sometimes you sound like you're one shoe short of a pair. You won't think that in a few days after I show you the power of water. Did I hear the lips I love to impress enunciate the phrase, the power of water? I promise, Amelia, it'll all make sense to you very soon. That's what scares me. I hope what you've got isn't contagious. If I'm right, I could change the world. Until the big moment, let's change the subject and concentrate on enjoying in the night in the moonlight. Now you're talking my language, Raymond boy. All right, Raymond. Yeah, Raymond boy. I get it. And here's the world's most unnecessary caption. The next day, as if you wouldn't have known. Calendar watching Stan. I should have figured he wanted me in the aquarium. Over here, honey. I've got a lot to show you. We're going to the coral reef experiment. Why doesn't that make me want to stand up and cheer? Hey, and look, hasn't it amazed you that some fish can change their color and some can even change their size? A lot of good and good it does them. They're still fish. Have you ever wondered how whales, dolphins, and other mammals can stay underwater for so long? They're mammals too. Why can't we do it? Maybe because there are no shopping malls down there? Okay, it's clear Amelia's trying to be the MJ here.
Yeah.
Come on, Raymond. I'm hungry. Let's go get some hamburger. And that's one thing Flipper can't do. She still gets nothing about my experiment. It's just as well. The surprise will be even greater when it happens. And I'm planning it for tomorrow. And that night, Raymond makes his final preparation. I'll begin by injecting myself with the DNA of various species of underwater life.
Why? Because he's obsessed again, but still, why?
You'll get why. Well, I'll tell you, this part right here is the main reason why. If these mammals could be underwater for so long, why can't we? That's his intent. I've spent over a year researching, studying, planning, leaving nothing to chance. If this works, it'll be a watershed moment for the whole human race. And Amelia will be the perfect witness for me. She's someone with nothing to prove. She couldn't care less. So if I can impress her, it'll be a total triumph. Hey, pretty girl. How about going out on my boat tomorrow? I've got something important to show you. It's a date, lover boy. Wait till you see what I have to show you. Wonder what she meant by that. Well, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow will be a day we never forget. I can feel it in my bones. If you can't figure out that this is the next day, shame on you. All right. Well, and we'll head for the Channel Islands National Park. It's the perfect spot for what I want to do. Unfortunately, Raymond was in such a hurry that he didn't notice that warning alert that came over his fax machine. Safety alert. General boating advisory due to a series of recent boat hijacking. You're advised to not venture alone on the channel waters. Hey, I just remembered something.
Later, that would have been a phone alert.
Well, yeah. Hey, I just remembered something. What was it you wanted to show me? You said you wanted to show me. Then leave the bridge and come on deck. I want you to appreciate it with no distractions. 30 minutes later. Well, was it worth it? Hey, I could stare at you in that bikini all day. But now it's time for me to prepare my surprise for you. Be aware, I'm taking no oxygen supply. She'll probably expect me to surface in a few moments, but I'll stay below a lot longer if that DNA does the trick. Whoa! I don't get it. Why is the water glowing this way? Just here in this area, it's a strange green color.
Oh, okay, it's that what we talked about previously.
Yep. Oh no, where did that come from? It sees me. Maybe the green glow attracted it. It's coming after me. The green water. It's all around me, and there's something about it slowing me down. I'm dizzy, disoriented, losing control. It's like my head is gonna burst. Oh man, at last, head's starting to clear, but the shark's still coming. It's coming in for the kill. Nothing I can do. Can't outrun a shark. He swam up to the green area, then turned away. Either he's just toying with me, or there's something about the green liquid that's keeping him away. It looks like he's really leaving, but why? Nothing ever stops the shark. And why do I feel so strange? Everything about me feels different. My hand. What's happening to my hand? The DNA, the strange green water. They turned me into an undersea freak. What do you think about that design? Breathing's no problem. I feel as though I'm part of the water. How can I explain it to Amelia? What can I tell her? My body is changing. Now I'm out of the water, it's becoming normal again. Was it the DNA mixed with that fantastic green element in the water? Or is there a simpler... What?
So far it looks like the animated series Spider-Man's Hood Roman.
Yep. Or that simple explanation. Like I am losing my mind. I'm lucky Amelia didn't notice anything. Sometimes it's great to have a girlfriend who's totally detached. I thought you intended to stay down longer. You know how it is. I got bored. What a surprise. Up and look, it was her top.
Yeah, that was one way to get some people, certain audience to read this. Because,
well, I'm more saying I'm pretty sure it was for his attention.
Yeah, that's for his attention. But actually, that's maybe a question. How did these two have met? How did this relationship start?
I'm sure if they continued more, we would have gotten a flashback.
Oh.
I never thought you'd get bored with water all around. You may find a lot of surprising things about me. Honey, you're about as surprising as a bowl of oatmeal. How about relaxing here in the sun with me? Sure, as soon as I do something first. Hey now, what are you up to? It's okay, Amelia, I'm just looking for something. Here in the middle of the ocean? Come on, get it out. Going in circles like that's making me dizzy. Can't tell her I was looking for that mysterious green substance in the water. Might as well give up. It's starting to get dark. Do you realize you're letting a beautiful romantic evening go to waste? She's right. I gotta snap out of it. I think I hear another boat coming. That's okay. There's enough ocean for everyone. And come on, let's make them jealous. My guess is they've been dating a long time. My guess is they probably met in college. And they've been dating ever since. But she's the type who, like he said, is so detached. She's like, I can ignore all of your boring stuff because you're such a charmer.
Yeah,
I don't think she doesn't seem vapid though. She doesn't seem vapid.
Yeah, if it's a fresher relationship, maybe these antics would have pretty much repelled her to go away. But if it's a old relationship that has been going on for a long time, then maybe she has grown to tolerate it and live with it.
Because she also knows he doesn't do it all the time. It's like, yes, he's obsessed, but he doesn't go days on end with his obsession.
Yeah, the relationship is also supposed to be like a balancing issue that I deal with your crap, you deal with my crap, and that's
exactly. And like I said, I really think, like I said, because clearly as we saw earlier, we've seen multiple times. He's then quick to be all like, "Okay, come here, girl." Like during the day, it's not like a week before he does that. That I think she would be done with him.
Yeah.
Now, isn't this better than playing with your fish? You know how to make a great argument, lady. Hey, this is almost too easy. Yeah, but who's complaining? Will you look at that? A regular Romeo and whoever. All that kissing could give him sore lips. We're doing him a favor by cutting in. Okay, lovebirds, break it up. We got business to take care of. Pirates! Nobody's taking my boat away from me. That's so, Squirt. Then and call us nobody. Okay, I could say it was a cop for a dad and a brother. Yeah, he knows how to fight.
Yeah, they would have.
Either they would have taught him, or he would have at least known. Like sometimes you got to put up your dukes.
Yeah.
Might as well stay still and take her. Ain't no place for you to run. You creeps don't scare me. Here's a chance to fight some fish, and to frighten some fish. Who am I kidding? Having a chance. Gotta keep fighting for Amelia's sake. And here, punk, this'll stop you. And he ain't even got a wallet on him. Then we do what we need for to. Then what do we need him for? We don't. The instant that Raymond hits the water, my body's transformed again. Then I wasn't imagining it. The boat. Amelia's alone up there. Hey, lady, sorry your boyfriend had to take off so sudden. But don't worry, we won't let you get lonely. You're lucky we found you. Yeah, we'll protect you from the bad guys. There's lots of them around. No, don't come near me. Well, you look at that. She's playing hard to get. We'll just have to fish her out. Amelia! Holy cow! What's that thing coming towards us? I don't know, but bullets go right through it. That's nice to know. Sure gives me an edge. It's alive, like some kind of mutant or something. It's shooting water off its fingers. Now, like being hit with a bullwhip. We ain't got a chance. Come on, get back to the boat. I seem to know how to fight just by instinct. Can't let him get away. I'll alert the Coast Guard. Oh my gosh, Amelia! She's not a great swimmer, but lucky for her, I am. I'm just in time. She's losing her breath. I won't give her time to black out. Here in the water, I'm as fast as a shark. That's it, honey. Keep breathing. Nice and easy. Everything's cool. The Coast Guard is here. How'd they get here so fast? I don't know. What do you say we blame everything on that water guy? No way. I'll take the slammer over a loony bin any day. We've been looking for you boys. Afraid you're about to be beached for a while. We do, and who do you think we're delivering them? Who do we think for delivering them to us? Later, Raymond, what happened? Last I remember, I was struggling in the water. Coast Guard arrived just in time. Next time we have surprise for each other, let's confine them to greeting cards. Hey, at least you'll have something to talk about at work. Lover, that's making conversation the hard way. I'm busting to tell her what happened to me, but how can I? If anyone told me about a guy made of water, I'd have him committed. Can't wait to get back to the aquarium and test my powers. Far out! I can turn into Aquaman at will. Aquaman, it just hit me. Perfect name. Oh man, when I shoot out water jets, I can adjust the spray. I can make the pressure strong enough, sharp enough to cut through metal, or I can create a soft, wide, heavy spray. This one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Here's something else. When he's in the mood or in an aggressive stance, notice the water is actually like, but when he's calm, a lot smoother. You see that?
Oh.
That's an intentional thing. Or I can create a soft, wide, heavy spray, thick enough to blind an enemy. I can even make parts of my body solid like my hand, while the rest of me stays in my watery form. But the one thing I can't do is ooze through small spaces. Oh, well, a guy can't have everything. So in other words, while bullets can go through him, that's just certain parts of his body. He can't go intangible.
Well,
I like that. I like that restriction.
Yeah, it's good to have some limits. That don't make it too easy.
Yep, but I almost forgot the best part of all. Like when those hoods were shooting at me, the bullets passed right through my watery form without hurting me. My momentum can carry me up and down like a speed racer, and I'm fast as water shoots through a tube. I could be the king of extreme sports. No one can touch me. The best part is I could become myself again with just a thought. But the worst part is I've turned myself into a freak. This isn't what I wanted. So he's kind of realizing, like, wait, what have I done to myself?
Well, better late than never.
Yep, the next TV, and there's Frank working his car. I gotta tell him what happened to me. Can't keep it corked up any longer. Have to be careful how I say it. It's gonna be way tough to explain. He's still working on restoring that 58 Fairlane 500. We may not see things the same way, but he's one great guy. Hey, Frank, What's happening, hotshot? What? Damn, Raymond, you scared the bejesus out of me. Don't come crawling up on a guy like that. Sorry, Frank. I've been pretty scared myself. Hey, kid. What is it? What's wrong? You gotta come with me. I'll show you. And as they drive off, neither man knows that the sedan's tightly following behind. All right, come on, kid. Spill it. What's bothering you? I'll show you in a few minutes. We're almost there. You took me away from my 58 Fairlane, so this better be good. I'm not sure good is a strong enough word for it, but hang in there. I'm going to show you. Holy cow. What's happened to you? That, big brother, is is a hell of a good question. There he is. Told you we'd find that freak who almost got us sent up. Look out. You hit the other one instead. At least the shells don't go through him. Frank got hit right in the thigh. Or in the shin, yeah.
Okay, that could...
Oh,
depending on where it was, it could be the femoral artery or...
No, wait, he doesn't die. I can assure you he does not die.
Okay.
Come on, and you made your point. Let's cut while we can. And it's okay. I just my leg. Get their license number and get their license number. I'll do more than that. I still don't know what all I can do or can't do or how long my powers last. But this is one thing those rats can't take to the bank. I'm sure gonna find out. And maybe I can't actually fly, but I can propel myself forward like water shooting through a hose. You already said that? And that's all the propulsion I'm gonna need. Holy cow, did you see that? What do you figure he's advertising? They're skidding around the corner too fast, but not fast enough to get away from me. Look out! Where'd that come from? I'll just take a breather with this panel. No capture mic can explain it any better than Scott's great drawing. Dang! Right into a garbage truck, and then my guess is they were going at such a speed that, as soon as they tried to brake, went right down. Because that would happen, right? You try to slam it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the worst thing they could do.
Oh.
Blast it! Their car exploded before I could drag them out. I don't figure the world will be any worse off without them. Better change back to normal before someone sees me. Explain how I'm made of water won't be easy. Whoa, just in time. Hey, you! Did you see what happened? Sorry, man, didn't see a thing.
Why are you walking around on the town in a wetsuit?
I know. Given out into the beach city, they're probably used to it. It's rotten shame about Frank. Yeah, he was one of the best. Now the poor guy will never walk again. No. Police work with his life. How can I face him? I can't help feeling guilty for what happened. All right, kid. Gotta try to act cheerful. Hey, big man, if you wanted a day off, you should just ask. Leave it to you to do it the hard way. Look, kid, if you're trying that cheering up bit, I'll toss a bedpan at you. No matter what the medics say, I'm gonna beat this rap. I'll be walking again. You can bet on it. Damn straight. My big brother can do anything. One lousy slug ain't gonna toss me off the fort. I walked all my life. It ain't so hard. I know I could do it again. But what about you, kid? That thing you were doing just before I got shot. I must have imagined it. Looked like you almost turned into water. You didn't imagine it, Frank. It was caused by my experiment and something else I can't explain. I really can become some sort of Aquaman, but I can't help thinking if I hadn't been so concerned about myself, if I had gone to court to press charges against those killers, that's why they got let out. No one to press charges.
They didn't have but they said that they were looking for them. But
that doesn't prove that they were the people they were looking for. They just knew there were general pirates in the area. If there was no one there to say they were pirates, these were the pirates and confirm it as witnesses, then it'd be like, what other evidence do they have to hold them? None. Just the word.
Okay. So did they have any APBs or rap sheets before that? Okay.
Yep. And maybe none of this would have happened. It's because of me that, hey, knock it off, Raymond. It's not your fault. Stuff happens, and that's all. Instead of being a dead horse, tell me what happened to you. I must have been hearing things. I thought you said you had turned into water. Yeah, and I finally know what I got to do with my power. I'm going to use it to be the man that Dad would have wanted me to be. the man you always wished I was. I'll still do what I can for the environment, but until you're back on your feet, Frank, there'll still be a crime fighter in our family, and no one but you will know my secret. Cordiest speech I've ever heard, kid, but your heart's in the right place. Now give me the lowdown on all that water stuff. This is fresh! His brother got hurt but not killed, but he's still like off the streets because of it. So he's like, I'll fill your role, brother. That's original.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of a case like a backstory like that.
Yeah, even I try to think about
and usually you have to kill him off. Not peril,
and if this was a long-running series, as it would have been, that would have been something to follow going up, like his recovery.
They do that in the backup story. They do that in the backup story.
Okay.
Okay, here's how it happened. Through a magic known only to comic fans, we now see Frank Raymond a few weeks later. The more I hobble through the city, the stronger my leg will get. I'll never give up until I can walk like I used to. Uh-oh! The church!
Are people just deciding to walk in there, or is it some subconscious way that they're doing it?
I think it's a bit of an aura around it. All right, but the doc said I mustn't overdo it. This ought to be a good place to take 5. So in this case, you just want a place to rest. I mean, given his bad leg, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
A church is a perfectly safe place.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds like there's some kind of sermon going on. What a weird-looking preacher. Power is the ultimate goal. Power is all. Do ye not call the Creator himself the all-powerful? Ye who have seen the light, ye who have come to the altar of eternal empowerment, shall worship not but power. Eternal power can be thine, if thou but pledge thy hearts and minds to me, for only I can show thee the way. What a crock. How can anyone believe? But the way they all cheering, as if they're hypnotized. Exalted one, among the worshippers, I sense an unbeliever. I command thee, Morgana. I too have detected a hostile presence. But it was but a gesture. I freeze time itself. Let all be motionless as I unleash my mystic probe. My aura of light will silently glide along the assemblage until it has found him whom I seek. It is he who is in our midst, a hostile presence. Nay, far more than merely a hostile presence. He shall pose for us a future danger. Then I shall dispatch him for thee, master. Hold, Morgana, stay thy hand. He is merely the harbinger of a danger far greater. No harm must come to him till I learn the nature of that danger, until I discover its source. 1 hour later, I figured I'd find you both on that houseboat. On a day like this, who and why go anywhere else? Hi, Frank, what's happening? Where you been? I just had a religious experience. You're kidding. You say that again. Ever hear of the Church of Eternal Empowerment? Come on, you're putting us on. No way. There's some nut named Reverend Dark trying to convince people that power is all that matter. Worst part about it is it looks like he was succeeding. I've heard about him. He sounds scary to me. Hey, this is LA. If you can't find weirdos here, they don't exist. You know, Frank, I think it's great how you managed to walk all around over town on your own. Come on, I'm just starting. I won't stop till I can run in the marathon. Now it is clear. He is the one. It is he who possesses the power. I see not but one witless female, one lame man, and another who appears most ordinary. Surely, exalted one, there is not the fear from such as they. But pay heed, Morgana. The instinct can see what the eye cannot. He whom you think harmless may one day be our greatest foe. Therefore, know you now what must be done. Convince me, my beauteous one, that thou hast learned well at the feet of thy master. I shall not fail thee, Dark, my lord. Let the power now open. Let the faithful ones rise. Thou hast learned thy and listen well, my lovely one. Go ye now and smite him whom the mystic screen doth reveal. And remember, you will pay the price for failure. What do you think of McDaniel's handling of Frank's design?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Makes it look goofier.
Yeah, can see what he was trying to do, but
he was just using what someone else already did. All right. And it's time for the big bash at Club 52, Raymond. Sure you don't want to come? Not tonight, honey. Promise I helped Frank with his physical therapy. You know, Ram, it's really strange. We don't seem to have all that much in common. And yet, I know what you mean. But they say opposites attract. They can say that again. Have a good time, baby, but not too good. I'll think of you while I'm dancing with all the hunks. Uh-oh. Why do I sense some danger? He has a spider sense. Probably from some of, like kind of like the instincts of some fish. No, it's coming. It's more than coming danger. It's here. Hey, what in blazes did you? Silence. It is the other one we seek. You were not alone. Where is he? Who had been with you? Hey, listen up, you creep. I'll be glad to tell you what you want to know. When elephants fly, I don't know what loony bin you escaped from or what you're after, but I'm warning you. You don't know what you're going to be up against, nor do you. You know the matchless power you are trifling with. Now speak while you still can. Pretty brave against one unarmed man, aren't you? Whoever you are, you'll live to regret invading this boat. And in case you thought I was kidding, let go of him now. There's no way to grab onto him. You can say that again. Don't go away, guys. I'm just getting started. Our weapons are useless against him. It's like shooting flames through water. If he cannot be harmed, there's other ways. This one can be harmed and will be if the water being does not surrender. Okay, don't get trigger happy. I'm bored with whomping you guys. That's more like it. You will now consider yourself our prisoner. Where are you taking us? You will learn soon enough. The Exalted One will reward us if we tell him the water being secret. Nothing can surpass a reward from Reverend Dark. Speak, water being. Who are you? How come and how came you to be as you are? Since it looks like we're going to be pals, you can call me Aquaman. Now get us off this leaky tub of yours before I really get ticked off. You dare to be insolent, Aquaman? For that, this person shall pay the ultimate price. For all I know, that crummy and cloak creep may mean what he says, but ain't no way my brother's going to be anyone's target. There's just one thing I could do, but my aim's got to be perfect. Well, I've got no other choice. Bingo! Hey, man, feel like some exercise? You know it. And this beats my therapy. My acolytes have returned. As you commanded, my lord, they would not dare to fail thee. Exalted One, we have returned. Spare me the obvious. Where are the prisoners? Speak, thou insignificant piece of human flotsam. I will ask once more before thy mouth shall lack a tongue. Where are the prisoners? That is all that remains. They are worse than failures. They are mad. Dispose of them. Later, naturally. Raymond, what are you doing at the party? Hey, I came to make sure you hadn't run off with some world-famous rock star. Are there rock stars at the party? Who? Where? Show me. Come on, stop kidding and give me what I came here for. I thought you never asked. Well, just across town, Rob's head and happy as a lark. And I sure don't want to be a killjoy, but there are forces out there. Forces determined to capture him and destroy him. Forces whose fate is somehow inexplicably entwined with Aquaman. Forces more powerful than anyone suspects. Now, I should remind you, this came out around 2023-ish, so you'll get why I'm saying that. And on the street, make that on the drive. After all, it's just a few yellow brick roads past Rodeo Drive. You could take this job, Captain, and blow it out. Shut up, Frank, before you lose your badge. Thanks for clearing off my desk, Frank, but I'm still not putting you back on active duty. I got shot in the leg, Captain, not in the head. I still got my brain, my experience, my street smart. You're disabled. You've been reassigned to a desk job to protect you and the people you can no longer can. Ball. I'm still be effective out there. You're violating my civil rights. There's laws protecting the rights of handicapped people on the job. Not for a cop when a physical handicap can result in his failure to save someone in a crisis, and that someone could be you. I'm sorry, Frank. I really am, but it's final. You know, Dick, I remember when I was just with Patrolman Raymond, and you were Sergeant Drury. You don't have to remind me. I owe you my life. Don't matter. I understand, but I've been researching on the net. The Surats in Paris have a much less restrictive attitude toward disabled officers. If I could, You're due vacation time. I'll get LAPD to pay your way to Paris to observe their methods on this. But here's the catch. Report back with a progressive plan for walking wounded cops who want to be on active duty. Yes, sir. And stay out of trouble over there. I like that. Again, this has some of the more fresher ideas. Trouble. I've got a brother who's a freaking superhero. How on earth am I ever going to be in trouble again? And pretty exciting heading to Paris, huh? Sorry about the crutch, but I'll need to move about the cab if nature calls. Nature will not be calling. What? And you will not be moving. We have weapons. When we land in Paris, you'll be coming with us. What, me? Why me? Reverend Dark perceives you as a threat. Who? I don't know any Reverend Dark. How could I possibly be a threat to him? We don't ask the Reverend any question, but for some reason you have been targeted for elimination prior to the coming crisis. I say that Reverend is losing it. There's no way a cripple is a threat to anyone. What a joke. Cripple? Well, joke's on you. Whoosh! Yow! Doof! You're in trouble now, cop. I think not. Behind you. Stay back. Nobody's standing and back. If a handicapped man can protect himself, so can we. And if the JLA can fight us for us in LA, we can stand up for ourselves up here. And if those brave souls who came before us can stand up and make a difference, we can too. I think you know what that's referencing.
Yeah.
Wa-chink, wa-psh-bonk. Kind of a spacious plane.
Yeah.
They don't make it clear what bit.
Okay, not actually recently, but okay, a few months ago, I was on a super plane when I went to Spain and back, and yeah, they're not that spacious.
I think again, this could be a jumbo. It could be a jumbo because they're going overseas. And a few hours later, a plane filled with heroes comes in for a landing, and there he must be Lieutenant Raymond. Enjoy prison, boys. I'll be sending your Reverend Dark to join you before long. Chief Blakesley, I'm Lieutenant Frank Raymond, LAPD. I'm looking forward to studying your methods of. They sent you to study our method? I have heard the pilot's report. We wish to study your method, Lieutenant. I don't think so, Chief. Because of my handicap, clearly, Monsieur Lieutenant, no one can handicap experience. It's important my prisoners be turned over immediately to the Justice League of America. Those men are part of a dangerous. So I guess between things, he's joined the JLA. And his brother has.
Yeah.
And alas, Motabi, the only justice that counts here is the justice of France. It's critical JLA business affecting the whole world. And just because they call themselves the Justice League of America doesn't mean that perhaps the A should be an E for Earth. And nation pass. But how can you be certain whose interest this JLA has at heart? Humans or superhumans? Americans or everyone? Nuts. I can be certain, but I promise Raymond I keep his identity a secret. I can't just tell this guy I'm Aquaman's brother. Well, then I'll stay in Paris and keep an eye on them for the JLA. Those two said something about a crisis looming, and if they or their boss hold that key to this, I'm going to be here to stop them. I'm already convinced, Monsieur Lieutenant, that there is no desk on Earth that can keep you chained to. They can keep you chained to, and that is very good news for the world. Well, so what do you think of that one? I thought that was one of the better ones. Probably to the chattier ones, but the dialogue worked.
Yeah, it worked, but you're right. They were kind of too chatty. Like there was going to be some few moments where no one said anything and was just reacting, and then responded with more dialogue.
Exactly. But wait. Just a second. Okay, anyway, but overall, what did you think about Aquaman himself?
Yeah, it's pretty much came across like the Hydro Man from the animated Spider-Man series.
Yep,
power-wise.
Yep, but with a bit of Human Torch to it.
Yeah, different. Yeah, like you said yourself, different element. Like instead of turning it into fire, turns it into water.
Yep, and much like Human Torch, he can't just go through or build into the fire doesn't allow him to just go through anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Yeah, I thought Reverend Dark here actually made some sense to a point. Like he's getting closer to the crisis. He can't take anything to chance. The art. What about the artwork overall? Not counting Morgana.
Yeah, I think I saw some Nightwing issues where they were using.
Oh yeah, he did Nightwing. Yes,
and some
and Green Arrow and Green Arrow.
Yeah, and some detective comics probably too.
Yep. Also, I like Frank.
Yeah, good supporting character also in the sense of a necessary secret keeper.
Yep, and again the fact that he's not dead from being shot. You know what I mean? I really like that. I liked him helping. I liked him in the backup story. I'm glad they got Raymond Ramon Raymond to do the artwork here because it looks good. But again, there's some really corniness, but this probably had much more believable writing.
Yeah, most of these are mostly the origin stories. That they do have started with some certain growing pains before they really start to get going.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, overall, very strong, very good. And again, while it did go, and I'd say, the fact that they had the initial sucks get taken out, but more by their own fault. Or not even their own fault and happenstance. Because they literally just turned the corner and, what the crap?
Yeah. Well, they did actually say that it was their own reason. They went to do a drive-by, and they while on their way to escape while being chased.
It would have happened if cops were chasing them.
Yeah.
No different than if cops were chasing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say though, what's up with Raymond looking scary here? That's probably the one little bit where you're like, "Well, was this necessary?" But
like it didn't announce that they was arriving. I didn't hear his car. Was he going by car?
I think he walked. Oh no, it was a car. He did drive there. Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Yep, because there's his car right there.
Yeah, but there didn't hear the car coming, and
now this can't be the same water area that affected Mary because that was over by Australia. This is by LA.
Okay.
Different water. So I can't make the same thing that this was Saladin's, where he landed, because it can't be. Or maybe it could be. Maybe it affected more of the water than we think, but it's probably Yggdrasil doing it.
Yeah, if it has spread over somewhat, then it could be that the Yggdrasil saw where it needs to go and contained it to certain areas, but maybe leaked and maybe they decided to do some certain areas where it needs to be.
Right. But again, overall, one of the stronger ones. And that's like I told you before, that's what I like about this second half. It's like a lot stronger. I think, here's what I also think. I think each one got started progressively. Now, I don't think it was a case of one finished and they moved on to the next. I don't think so. But clearly, given how they kept Morgana's design from Gary, they had to have known. Because Gary was the previous one immediately.
Yeah.
Because now they needed to keep consistency. But yeah, so that's all we've got for this one. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining me, Pika. Thanks everyone else. See you guys on the next one. Take care.
And may you hope you're going to game.